Hey everyone, Lex here and welcome back to another 3D tuning video. Today I'm going to be doing some of your requests because in the previous video I asked you to leave a comment and suggest some cars for me to modify, and so I've picked 3 comments and we're going to do 3 cars today. So let's start off with a comment by the Minecraft Republic, and he wants me to do a Mercedes A45 AMG. So let's go and have a look and see if that car's actually there. Okay, so there isn't actually the A45 AMG, but there is an A-Class hatchback, and I think that's the closest we're going to get. And he wants me to make it nice as well, so I'm going to do this as if I owned one of these cars. So we've got the factory, we've got AMG, I guess so we can make it look like an AMG, that works. Or the Brabus. Do you know what? I like the AMG one. We're going to go with AMG. That's cool. We also have AMG bumper on the back, which basically just seems to hide the exhausts. Or the Brabus. Oh, I like the Brabus one. I'm going to go with the Brabus rear end and the AMG front end. Now, for lights, what do we got for lights? We've got smoked. We've got normal. I'm going to go for normal. I'm not really. If you're going to go like murdered out, it's okay. But otherwise, it just looks a bit. That looks crap. It really just depends what color the car is. Moving on, what is this? Is this a light cover? It is. And it looks weird. That one also looks weird. I'm not really a fan of those sort of light cover things. They all look kind of weird. Although that one isn't as bad as the others. But it does seem to change the shape. In fact, what it's done is it's sort of like hiding the black where the bonnet is. I'm going to go with that for the sake of this video just to be different. But that's probably not what I would do with my own car. Okay, spoilers, this can get really bad. It can get really bad. I don't think we're going to be putting in a spoiler on this thing because it just looks ridiculous. What have we got for wing mirrors? These are all the disgusting... Look at that. They are so gross. I've got to say that most of the time, standard, nice wheels, bit of drop, usually the best way to go for a lot of cars. Let's just change this all color thing and let's make it a silver just so we can see what we're doing. And now that I can see that it's not, yeah, we're going to have to get rid of those because it looks horrible without them. There we go, that's better. We've got factory 3 and we got the AMG one. Oh, I do like that AMG with the 2 lines. That's really nice. That one, yeah. Do you know what? I'm going to go with the AMG one. I think that's the best looking one. And what else do we have? We've got roof scoops. No, 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 no. Bonnet scoop. Again, it's going to be a no. And tribal stuff, we don't really want any of that. I don't think there's going to be anything subtle enough that we'd want to use. I don't know, what do these stripes look like? They're not bad. Stripes I can sort of deal with in a car, but I don't think I'm going to do that with this car because it's definitely not suited. Okay, so we definitely need a wheel change because this whole sort of like silver front, black back wheel thing, I don't know how many times I'm going to say it, it looks horrible. ATS, that's sort of a really old school wheel brand. No, they're not going to be good. There's actually, I've got to say, not that much wheel choice. All the wheels that we've got here are sort of the same. Not really a fan of this sort of wheel, I have to say. I'm more of a fan of like a BBS RS sort of thing. That's more my thing. I like old school retro wheels. Even on new cars, retro wheels just look great. And there's not really much choice here. There's all sort of blingy things that you would find like on I mean, that's gross. That's gross. I mean, like this. The Dakar. I love those wheels. Looks a bit odd on this car. Especially because they are huge looking on that car. They look like 19s. And I definitely don't think you can get those in a 19. Okay, I think I'm going to go with the Super Turismo LMs. I think, aren't they made by OZ? Or OZ? I think, maybe. But they're a very well-rounded wheel, and I think they actually go with this a lot better than the standard wheels. And we give it a little bit of a drop, like that. And I think that's it done. Let's just go to all car, and let's change. What can we do here? What have we got? I haven't actually played with these other bits. There's disc neons, which I can't get to work. The whole thing seems to freeze every now and then. But I have got some of this chassis lighting and stuff, which all looks terrible. Let's turn all of that off because it looks disgusting. Okay, so for this car, I think maybe a dark grey. I think that looks quite nice. I think I could deal with that. I'm still not happy about the wheels, to be quite honest with you. But there is just so little in the way of variation in these wheels. You've either got like all these sort of black chrome things, which all look shite. And then we've got like these donk style ones, which look shite. And then we have like ones that you would find on like a big SUV, which look shite. And there isn't that much else to go on, really. I mean, what's this one like? That's shite as well. It's all shite. Oh, this one actually looks quite nice. Oh, these ones, I could deal with these ones. These ones are very me. I've got to say. These look like rotiforms. Do you know what? I'm going to put rotiforms on it. That will do. I'm going to put rotiforms on it. Maybe a bit more of a slam. Yeah. How about that? There we go. That's it. Car 1. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, so the next suggested car is by KLIM Chalmers, and he wants the Ford Mustang 2015. Okay, here we go. GT Coupe 2015. It's actually a pretty nice car. Pretty nice looking car, the new Mustang, I've got to admit. So what can we do with this? Let's just see. I don't know what we're going to do yet. We'll decide if it's good or bad as we go through. So first of all, lights. Dark lights. Actually, that doesn't look too bad. It's not that big of a thing. What is it like on the back? Again, actually, not bad. I think I can go with smoke lights on this car. They don't look too bad. What have we got in the way of spoilers? Okay, so there's no body kits in this one. It's just spoilers, lights, wing mirrors, scoops, and all that sort of stuff. And, oh dear. I think, let's make this one really stupid. Let's try and make the most riced out Mustang we can. So definitely that. Look at the size of that thing. And we want a matching one, if we can, on the back. Let's see what we can get. Oh, God. That is just horrible. Oh, what's this one like? This looks like a picnic table. Oh, that's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. Oh, God. Right, and then we're going to go with these wing mirrors because they are the worst wing mirrors in history. They've got indicators on them, which isn't too bad of a thing, but look at the way that there's like a 2 in the body and then there's a gap. Ugh, it's horrible. Right, let's go for the most disgusting roof scoop we can. I'm liking the look of the 15th one. Okay, that's huge. I want big. I want big gaping holes. Apart from when watching porn. Let's get to the front things, and that is gross. But I want something to match the one on the roof. What's this one like? Ah, there we go. Look at that. That just... all rules of aerodynamics have been thrown out the window with this car. Okay, I seem to have made a mess of it because it won't actually let me turn that off. So I think I'm just going to load it with the worst tribal things ever. Just put them all together. Let's go for iridescent this time. I'm thinking green. Oh, God. Yeah, okay, that actually works because the iridescent thing doesn't work on the tribals, which just makes it look really gross. That is really gross. Okay, let's also put some neons underneath there. Ah, perfect. Can we put some of the disc neons on? Okay, we can't put disc neons on. We can put our front headlights on, though, and our rear lights. That's perfect. Look at that. Disgusting. Right, and let's put some wheels on. The worst wheels I can think of, I'm thinking donks for this thing. Okay, so looking around on this car, I've noticed that some wheels here I didn't notice before, so I am curious if certain wheels only fit certain cars, because I'm pretty sure I didn't see these wheels on the Mercedes, and they are cool wheels. They are seriously cool wheels, although not sure they would have worked on the Mercedes. In fact, they do work on this, but not for this application. They're too cool again. We want something truly disgusting, and I think these, oh God, they look exactly like the ones that you can get on Need for Speed Underground, so we're definitely going with those. And I want them in a really horrible colour. Okay, there it is. There it is. There it is. There we go. There is the Mustang. I hope you enjoy that, KLIM, because I don't. I don't. It's horrible. Or maybe you wanted a nice one, in which case, I'm sorry. Let's move on to the third car. Okay, so the third suggested car is by Adrian, K-I-T-T, Adrian Kit. And he wants the Peugeot 103. And I don't think there is a Peugeot 103. But there is a 107 or a 206. And I'm thinking, let's go for the 206. It's a classic car. I say classic, it's not that classic. But it's a car from many, many moons ago. So it's a car we're all used to seeing. And used to seeing modified very, very tastefully. So let's mod this one tastefully. And when I say tastefully, I mean rice. Lots and lots of delicious sticky rice. Ah. Oh, man. Ah. It looks ridiculous. It just looks like a lump of cheese. What have we got here? We've got what looks like someone's just stuck some black stickers onto the back bumper. Or that. Right, side skirts, we've only got this thing. It's gonna look horrible. It does look horrible. Okay, that's as slammed as we can get it. And I know that we could probably get lower if we had smaller wheels, but that's all it's allowing us to do. What have we got for lights? Okay, we can have some disgusting ones. Those ones, they're gross. Oh no, they're grosser. They are gross. It's a shame they've actually got the light glass thing on it, because they would have looked a lot grosser without them. Oh god, they're horrible. Yep. Oh no, they're worse. Oh, Lexus Lights. Oh, I haven't seen those in a long time. Oh man, they were a terrible fad. We'll go with those. I don't think we can get worse than that. Nope. Actually, these ones are worse. Okay, we're going to go with those ones. Now, I don't want to just go... I think it's a bit cliche to do what we did with the Mustang and stick the biggest thing on as possible. Let's try and make this look at least a bit like I'm trying here. And like it would be something that someone would make. That one works. That one works, and it's a spoiler that I've actually seen on this car, including that one. I'm going to go with this one, because that looks a lot better. And then we also have this one. I've also seen that, and to be honest, it just makes it look like a sort of pram or shopping trolley. What else do we have? We've got, oh, custom. That's gross. Let's go with it. That's horrible. We'll go with that one. I'm feeling this one for its sort of, yeah, it's got a bit of rally heritage, this thing. I'm pretty sure this car was used in the World Rally Championships. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was. So it's got a bit of rally heritage, so we've got to have some sort of rally themed scoop on here. The problem is these scoops are sort of all interfering with the thing that we've already got on there. I want one. Oh, that one. We've already used that one though. I mean, that's gross. They look like something you would have on a dashboard that would have the dials on. They don't fit on a bonnet at all. Okay, I'm going to go with this one just because it's the most amount of holes, plus it's not covering the holes that are already on the bonnet. And we can't forget that this thing already has 2 fin holes on the car from standard that it's still got on there. That was a very weird styling choice, but that's one I actually remember, but it's just full of holes. This thing is full of holes and things sticking out of it absolutely everywhere. This is chaved to the max. And because it's chaved to the max, I don't want to put tribals, it's too cliche. We want something looks like it's that. I've decided I'm going to tailor this to the typical female chav car that you would see. It's a shame that we can't have some sort of like pink fluffy steering wheel cover and some sort of sticker that says powered by fairy dust in the rear window, as that would have been perfect. But I think this will do. We want it right like that. That's perfect. There is probably a car in this country, or has been in this country, or in fact in Europe, at some point that has looked like this. I can almost guarantee it. If you go to Magny Cores, where they have like the GTI tuning thing, I don't know if that still actually happens. I remember that from like 10 years ago. If that thing still exists, they would probably have a car that looks like this. So let's get that. Oh, that's perfect. Let's put it in a yellow or something. We can't really see that. Red. Always go for red, but it always seems to work. That's disgusting, and we're going to leave the video on that. So let's also get a bit of tint. Make sure it's completely illegal, like a limo. There we go. That's going to be it. I hope you guys have enjoyed these. That's been one nice car, 2 poorly modified ones, but that's part of the fun. If you want to actually see me build a car in this, and you want to make sure that I don't sort of race it up, and you want me to make it look nice, how I would do it, make sure to point that out in the comment. Do you want me to race it? Do you want me to nice it? That's almost like a catchphrase. That's actually going to work for me. There we go, guys. That is it. I'm also going to do a few of these where I'm going to do some of my own cars, some picks, my favorite cars, my worst cars, some fun cars, stuff like that. But that's going to be it for this video. If you've enjoyed this video, please let me know by hitting that like button and leaving a comment. Let me know what you think. That's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.